we go. Story time. So I work at a place. It was a company, and I was the only girl. It was like 3 companies in one, but they were all men. And then I was the only girl. So you're talking about 50 men. But I was 21 years old. I was cute. I was skinny. So one of these men that one of the customers that come and get plywood, he said, "Oh my God, I think you'll be so great with my son. I'm gonna introduce you to him." Blah blah. Blah. And the man was not cute. Him and his brother, they're like about this tall, and they were chubby and old. They were like 60 years old. I mean, I was 20. I thought 60 was like you're dying. You're dying at 60. Now that I'm 40, now that I'm 46, I'm like, oh my God, you're young. They were so young.
They're so young.
So then I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I'm just being friendly. I hope he doesn't bring his son over here. Probably ugly as you know what. So the guy, they bring the son because he's remodeling his kitchen. It was the kitchen cabinet store I work for. Oh my God, he was so hot. He looked like a he looked like Jacob, but older.
But you didn't like him because he wasn't Edward.
He was, yeah, but he was cute. I was like, oh, and he's like, oh, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm okay. I'm gonna redo my kitchen. By the way, my dad told me about you. Would you like to give me your phone? I was like, okay, sure. I gave him my number.
Le dio el number, social security.
Here you go.
Here's my
address.
This is my window's that one.
Like Univision. I get them by myself at 8 o'clock at night. I'm right there. So he's like, okay, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to take you out for dinner to this really nice place, blah, blah. Like, okay. He picks me up. We go. He takes me to the Kodak Theater. And then there's a Japanese restaurant on the second floor, and it was so fancy and it was so nice.
Oh.
And we had I had the best time it was amazing. The date was amazing. And usually I was like, oh my God, I'm probably not gonna like this date, but it was I had no complaints. So we're on the way home, right? Like it was amazing. He's taking me back to my house, and he's like, well, how was your day? And usually I'm just polite. I would say, oh, it was nice, but they're like, you know what? Honestly, it was amazing. I had the best time. So I asked him too, and I was like, oh yeah. So how was your? Did you enjoy the date? Mm-hmm. Thinking he's gonna say, he goes, to be honest, not really.
Oh, what? Oh,
and I thought he was kidding. He was joking, right?
You were like, oh my God, you're so funny.
Yeah, let's back it up. Beep. I was 21. I was cute. I was hot. I didn't understand why he said no, but anyways.
And you were funny.
I was so funny. I'm always been funny.
You've always been funny.
So,
she knew she was a catch.
I thought he was kidding, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Why? He's like, no, I'm being serious. And I was like, oh, really? Tell me why. Because by then I was already...
Now you're heated.
I was like, tell me. He's like, oh, well, you know what? I realized after talking to you the entire time that you're just not going to go home with me. And I said, well, you guess right.
He was trying to pull some reverse psychology.
Yeah, but that shit didn't work.
Do you know? Like, no, yo sí me voy.
Do you know who my mom was? That's just not going to work with me.
You're like, sir, no ring on this finger.
No. Yeah. Then I never talked to him again.
Good. Yeah, what would have been the point?
No. So he was trying to wine and dine you to...
So you could put out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's rude.
And then all of a sudden he wasn't cute anymore. And then I was like, oh, that day was horrible.
Crazy?
Yeah.
And then
how that happens? When somebody just pops that bubble, you're like, ugh, you're not cute.
I feel like this happens for women more than for men, because for women, guy could be like a 4 or a 5, mm-hmm. but then if they're good listeners and they're sweet,
all these qualities,
and they have these qualities, like all of a sudden they're looking like a 7 or an 8. And I feel like for a guy, you're a 7 or you're not. Like, I don't think you could convince a guy who thinks somebody is not hot that they're hot just by their personality. Where women, I think we're like qualities add on.
Is it? Or is it that we're just so infatuated with the idea that they're...
But that's what I'm saying. Like, their qualities kind of bring it up to you. Because, like once you start learning shit, like, you're like, ew, actually, they were ugly.
Actually, you were not that cute.
Fail.
Actually, you're part of the fails.
Actually, you're like a 2. Like, I thought you were a 7, but you're a 2.
Damn, that sucks.
I know.
But hey, it's okay though.
Hey,
But you guys should try the Japanese restaurant on the second floor.
In LA, right? In LA?
Is it? Yeah, but
take us.
it's like a red dragon.
I love Japanese food.
On the top floor, it's like a ¿cómo se llama? Like a garden, like a really peaceful garden.
I don't know.
If you go up the elevator,
Maybe.
Just take us.
Let's just go. I'll show you guys.
I don't know. Let's end the podcast early.
We're going to.
There you go, because when I was in architecture class, we did a scavenger hunt in LA and todo lo que es the boulevard, and we went to different places, and of course, a bunch of college kids running loose,
running amok.
Yes, we ended up at a place that was super nice, and there was an elevator, and one of the
Oh yeah, there's an elevator going up there.
There's an elevator. Let's go. So we all like basically snuck past, or at least that's how I remember it. Snuck past to the elevator, went all the way up, and then there was this beautiful garden, and we were just like, whoa.
Now I want to go.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I don't remember how
we should go
there, but yeah. We went on the Metrolink. Oh, we should do that.
I love the Metrolink.
Metrolink?
I used to go for work.
No, don't do that.
I used to take the
I have
Metrolink.
another story about that.
Oh my god.
I have a lot of stories.
Tell us a story about Metrolink. Because I've gone with the kids.
I like the Metrolink.
I've gone with the kids in the Metrolink. When they were really little, nos fuimos in the
I used to
Metrolink
take
los
it for
cuatro.
work.
And then we went out to LA, visited the same spots that I did in college, and then we came back home, and it was really nice.
I tried that, girls. I told my kids, let's go to the metro because you guys need to experience that, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
So I parked my car. We get on the metro. When we went on this particular metro, it was fine.
Okay.
And we had to get off and get another one to go to downtown. So we got on another one.
Oh, that's where the...
And when we're
Don't
on...
take the Metrolink to downtown LA, guys.
No.
Placito Olvera?
I don't...
From
I
Compton.
won't take it there.
Don't do it.
Oh, no. We went on the Metrolink in San Bernardino all the way to Placito Olvera.
That's how, like, if you do a straight shot.
Yeah,
So
straight
I had to get on to another one. So when we were on it, Mia was probably 4 and Hannah must have been 5. And Mia looked so cute with her little Chargers hat and her little some character tennis shoes, and it was so cute. And we're there and we're just witnessing all kinds of shit going on. There's some people, it was some 2 men, a girl, a lady, and another man over here, and they all had a soda. And I was like, I mean, I didn't think anything of it. They're drinking the soda, but then they also have a alcohol bottle, and they sip on the thing, and then the soda, and then pass it on, and they were getting drunk. And I was like, what's going on here? Oh my god, I need to get off this. And then one of the ladies that was drinking had a daughter with her.
No.
And we're standing there because there's no seats. And then she looks at me and she goes, "Hey, my daughter likes your daughter's shoes." And I was like,
cool.
"Oh, thank you."
And
she's like,
you for her.
no, and she's like, she also likes her hat. And I said, "Oh, thank you." Goes, and I'm thinking to myself, "Shit, what's the protocol? I mean, I have to give it to you? What's going on?" So we got off. And the next stop, and then we got back on to come home. I had to leave. I couldn't do it.
That's scary.
And then there was a girl trying to fight with somebody because somebody started smoking. You're not supposed to smoke in there. And the girl was like, "You better put down that cigarette." And the guy was like, "What?" Goes,
I never had that experience.
I have a guard card. I'm a security, and I have a card, and I'm not afraid to use it. I'm like, what is the guard card gonna do?
She's from like, ¿cómo se llamaba from X-Men? No, what the little cards?
At first I didn't know.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the
At
name.
first I didn't know she said guard card or what. And she said, and I'm not afraid to use it because I'm a security guard. And I was like,
She's a security.
Security.
what was that? Who did that? What was her name? That girl that did that security?
Security.
It was,
Es la Latina, ¿no? Que,
yeah, it was Angela Johnson, but what was her character?
It's Bon
Monquiqui.
She's so funny.
Complicated order.
When she's taking the order, she's like, you're getting a number 2.
Security.
She's so funny. We need to go watch her.
Yes, that's one of my ADHD words. Like, I need, like, if I think about it, I'm like, I have to say security.
That means Cardi B.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I've never had that, like, a bad experience like that.
I mean, we did go that one time. Yeah, we did end up going to the park that they have there in LA, and then we'll be on the walk back. Like, definitely the fashion district some of it's cool. Some of it, like the callejones and stuff like that, gets jam-packed. And then it gets kind of scary real quick. So my kids were like, Mom, where are you taking us? And I was like, let's go this way. Let's go this way.
LA, I feel like it's just like El DF where you need to know the city.
Yeah.
Because you could take a wrong left turn and you're screwed.
And you gotta go another left
Actually,
turn.
San Bernardino's like that too.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Like,
I told my sister
on the wrong street.
I was like, hey, I no longer go downtown. And she was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, I don't go there. She's like, that, the sun don't touch it. Yeah, you don't want to go there. I took my son to Food for Less because...
Yeah, that Food for Less is...
Because it was nearby and I think it was like my kids need to go to the bathroom. So I was like, let's just stop right here. It's fine. So we get out of the car and my son's like, Mom, this is ghetto. And I was like, it's fine. I know this place. Let's go. And he was just like, Mom, this is ghetto.
They get like not used to it anymore.
But then at the end when we were going back to the car, and I was like, no, this is scary. Let's go. Some guys were like, hey, you guys want some cookies? And I was like, no, thank you. Bye. And we got in the car. We're like, let's go. He's like, Mom, you're putting us in danger.
You don't seem like a girl.
But you're so friendly.
You really don't.
You're so friendly. I picture you saying, "Oh, sure, what kind of cookies do you have?"
No, I was just like, thank you, bye.
Is it a 2 for $3 special?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, you have more. Oh, you have more in the van. Let's go.
Let me go in your van.
Do you have pan dulce?
Hey, close the door behind me because the AC se va a ir.
What is that? A hoodie? All right.
I'll put it on my own head. I don't want to bother you.
Oh, you sell hoodies too? Okay.
Is this to like keep me from tanning? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you would do that because you're so friendly. Oh,
I feel like when I was younger, I was so used to the area because that's where I grew up that I wasn't really scared or anything like that. But I've been living out in the burbs for a while now, and now when I go to like that kind of area, I'm like, ay, si está como, y me siento como bien creída, como quien fresa, like guru, I think I am, but I'm like, ay.
Well, we moved up the hill and we went to like the sketchy parts because that's where they have the fields.
That's where the good food is.
That's where the good stuff
and
is.
And then I was just
if they have shootings,
like I'm used to my area. I'm not used to this. And my husband's like, there's a homeless man over there, Mom. And I'm like,
there's a lot of homelessness up there.
At least where we're from. And I was like, I knew most of the homeless people. I don't know these homeless people, so I don't know if they're gonna stab us. Let's just keep walking. But it was it's completely different. And then now that we're back, and because we come down here like almost every single week, now it's like, let's not go that way. Let's not go there. Stop.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't stop. Somebody talks to you and it's shady.
Wizardland? We don't go there.
We don't go there. Mm-hmm. I took an internship in the OC and it was in their downtown. It was in the downtown area, and like you have to, if you know anything about like courts, is that the parking sucks. So like, if you're interning and any type of thing like that, like you usually have to either pay like really expensive parking.
Only in downtown LA. That's the only place.
No, mine was in the OC. And I was like, I parked. I didn't know where it was because I wasn't familiar with the area, so I parked. Mm-hmm. And then I had to walk because I didn't realize I could take the city bus. From where I was at, from where they told us to park to the front of the court. So
is this the Santa Ana courthouse?
It's the DA's office in the OC.
They have parking there.
Okay, but it's my first day. I don't know where I'm going. They told me where to park. I found the dang parking thing. I didn't know I was supposed to take the bus. I didn't know anything.
You ask questions before you go.
No, I didn't ask questions because I was too embarrassed to look dumb.
Oh, I'm like, Mary,
I was young then.
I was about to say, I'm like, you always ask 1,000 questions.
Imagine a Maria Youngling who hadn't fully developed their type A personality.
We're still a G there.
Still a baby. So I'm like, oh dang, I have to walk. So I'm walking and I'm sweating and I'm like everywhere. Now that I'm remembering, I think it was actually the live scan office. I can't remember. But it was like in the same like little area. Mm-hmm. So I'm like walking and this like homeless person is like, well, I'm assuming he was homeless because he was in a random alley.
I mean, what if he wasn't?
He was like, hey. And you know what? This is where I'm glad that I lived in the hood because I was like, I
thought you Trump. What?
Hell no. I didn't hear nothing. I'm just like, what? And the other day that we were at Victoria Gardens, my daughter, some guy started going, hey, and she stopped and she turned around. And he asked us a question and then I just answered and then I was like, come on, let's go. We kept walking. And I was like, I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
Don't respond. If a man needs help, he will ask another man. He does not need your help or mine. True. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
It's true. No, it's true. Men will ask other men if they really need the help. If they're asking women, that's suspicious.
Red flag.
Yes, red flag. That. Think of your safety first.
Esa tarjeta roja, guys.
Oh, yeah. Fuera del lugar.
Fuera del lugar.
Fuera del lugar.
Don't respond.
Yep. I always tell my kids, if somebody tells you, get in my car or I'm going to kill you, just tell them to kill you.
Yeah.
Because they're going to kill you anyways. And then I won't find you and you're going to go through horrible things. Oh, just kill me now. Because they're still going to, you think they're going to let you live? And then what kind of life are you going to have after that? No. Tell them, oh, go ahead.
Fight them with every tight tooth and nail in the first location. Don't go to a second one. Because you're right, ya cuando te desapareces, ya.
Wasn't there a story about literally the neighbor kidnapping the little girl next door? And he had her the whole time. That's crazy.
I watch a lot of true crime. That's why I'm like, I don't think so.
You think that's kept us alive for so long?
I think so.
All those true crime videos.
It's so
Rosa
funny
Guadalupe,
that women, we think about this all the time, and this doesn't, and men think we're like crazy because we watch a lot of true crime, but we're just learning how to not get
murdered. Yeah.
They don't have to worry about it. They
how to not get murdered.
Shouldn't be that way, but it is. That's what I told my daughter. He will ask another man. It's fine.
And now my children are the ones that are like, Mom. And this whole time I'm like, they're supposed to be learning from me, but no, it's me learning from them. They'll be like, Mom, you're too nice.
But think about it. When we were young, we'd go everywhere. We were in places we were not supposed to be. My parents thought, oh, she's here, but I wasn't there. So even if,
Yo me acuerdo que cuando tenía 15...
And I was a good girl, so imagine the bad ones.
Oh, you're the good...
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yo tenía 15 o 16, and my dad was like, hey, ve trae unas cervezas. And I was like, do you understand that, like, I'm not old enough to buy
He didn't
He's like, what do you mean?
But you were in Mexico or here?
No, here.
But
we live like by a liquor store, so he thought, oh, I know the guy. Like he'll sell it to you. He'll know it's for me, and like it'll be fine.
Because in Mexico, you see the kids walking around with beer for their parents.
Oh, but I was like, why would you think you can send me?
Because in Mexico, you could do that.
Yeah. He'd been here like
they probably sent him when he was a kid.
Even my mom, she'll ask me for things, and I'm like, does nobody understand I'm 15? Or because you're able to drive, and now you can do runs. I still need an ID, sir.
I need to keep mental that when my children start driving and stuff, like can't send them anywhere.
I mean, I will send them to get me Starbucks, but not a 24.
Take your sister to school. Oh shoot, you can't because you have not even a permit yet. Okay.
Yeah. But my mom, she would send me to the store. Oh, go get a pound of meat. I said okay, and then she'll go back. Esto no sirve. Ve dile qué te dio lo que no sirve. I'm like, dice mi mamá que no quiere esto. Why do you send me to get the meat?
If you know.
If you know. You think that they just... Of course they're going to be like, oh...
description of what type of meat. Just get meat.
No.
You know which one.
She said they gave me the worst meat possible. And every time I go get tomatoes or any kind of... I pick the horrible ones. Like, but when she picks them, they're the best. Girl, we
you see that TikTok or that video, that reel with the lady comes
the tomatoes
and she's like picking them stuff and the husband's like, and she's like,
no.
And he takes up from the back.
Oh yeah,
and she still says no.
Like, no.
It's because he's picking them.
And then he finally gets a good one, and he's like, yes.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen that one.
But you can't send men to the store. But I send my husband. He goes to the store and then he sends me pictures of the stuff. Is this one or that one? You decide.
There's a whole thing on TikTok about how not to utilize male shoppers for like when you Instacart. Okay. Because they'll be like...
For fruits and veggies, right?
For everything.
For anything. Because they'll be like, can't find it. And then le manda la foto... el shopper, right? Y le manda la foto de la shelf.
Y ahí está el product.
And the lady's like...
It's right there.
That's right.
3 rows down to the right.
Husband. I can send my husband.
You're blessed.
He's good. He's good.
My husband's pretty good too. I'm usually the one that can't find anything.
No, he'll find it.
We're opposite.
But he'll tell me.
Por completo.
He'll find it and he'll tell me, which one do you want, the 16 ounce or the 32? I don't know. Surprise me.
He's like, nada. No te llevo nada then.
She's like, surprise me.
Surprise me,
Go
bro.
crazy.
And then he brings shit. I don't
You should
even
know
know.
to splurge.
What
you.
is this?
32 degrees.
Why do we
32
need
ounces.
Yeah. I said, I don't know. We don't need that.
I'm not gonna lie. When my husband sends me to get stuff from Stater Brothers, I miss half the things and I don't find the other ones. There is a mysterious phenomenon out there, and it's how do a husband and wife go to the same events, take the kids to the same games,
and yet they're tired.
We're
not tired.
And we still have to
We're tired.
do the chores and cook and
Well,
do blah blah
when
blah.
you guys get home, what do you guys do when you get home? The minute you walk in the door.
From after a game,
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah, and
Shower,
then
go to bed.
I'm usually
no,
gross.
no, like let's say it's like 3:00 in the afternoon. You're home.
Oh,
You get
shower.
home. Oh, you guys, the kids, you have to go to shower. Oh, we're gonna figure
Get
out what
the
to eat.
outfits ready for
Get
tomorrow.
stuff. Men, they get there and they go on the couch.
Oh,
And they're dead.
Sorry.
I'm so tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired too.
You've been to the same events.
We slept
That's weird.
the same. Actually, you slept more than me. How are you tired?
I feel like they don't. I obviously this is not all men because there's men out there that help, but they don't think ahead, and that's like a lot of the planning. That feels like a lot of work, at least for me, because you're like, even okay, vamos a decir que juegan el sábado y el domingo. You get home, you have to get them fed. They have to get to sleep on time so they're not grumpy the next day. You have to get their uniforms washed. They have to get all their stuff in their bag so that you don't get to the event and they don't have their shoes or a jersey.
And they have to have some kind of breakfast in the morning. You have to plan ahead.
And they just get in the car and it's like, ay, ¿pa qué se estresan? Of course, you're not going to be stressed out. Everything's taken care of.
Mira, el día que no te estreses and you get inside and you just sit as passenger princess, what happens?
I swear to God, one of these weekends.
You know, let's do that one. Let's do that this week. Oh no, we can't do it next weekend.
No, the
but
camping trip.
Next weekend we're going camping.
Like, just don't worry about nothing.
Camping.
I feel like I'm at disadvantage with this challenge because Richard will get them there on time because he's a coach.
So imagínate.
But if he didn't, I feel like he would have failed.
Yeah, but you help them. Hey, you remind them. Wash your uniform. You remind them. He doesn't remind them. He thinks that
soccer.
They just show up with their uniform.
Yeah, ponle
wash
if
and
it's
clean.
not soccer. Ponle if it's to attend an event. Who gets the kids ready? Well, now actually they get themselves ready.
Well, yeah, but you thought of the present ahead of time. You thought of outfits.
Or you buy the present the day of, but you're the one that's picking it out.
Yeah.
You're the one
you
that's-
made time. You
Yeah,
arranged the
mental
whole
load
thing
of
to be
planning.
able to do that, to make it there.
Yes.
Even if it's like a Sunday to Monday. Do you guys
Okay.
have your outfit ready? Is your school stuff ready? Did you get your homework done? Like, what if you had something to do? Did you do it?
Yeah.
Like, you have to do
Checking
it.
on them.
So if I want to invite you to a party or you or anybody, I'm going to text you and say, hey, there's a party. I'm not going to text your husband because...
I won't find out about it. That's happened before.
Okay, you know that, right?
Cuando una amiga le dice...
Is that like the girl code? Do we all know that?
I think we do. Oh,
That should
talking about
should
that.
be one of the rules of girlhood.
Yeah,
We're gonna start one.
He was like, "Oh, do you know what we're taking for the camping?" And I was like, "Yeah, we have a group chat." He's like, "You guys have a group chat?" And I was like, "Yeah, because we're freaking prepared. There was a whole flyer on this. We had a meeting." And he's just like, "Dang, okay."
It's in categories. It's
He's
in
like,
color.
"Okay, can you
This is
email
the
to
only
me?"
benefit to befriending somebody psychotic like myself.
I'm like, who keeps us on track? Hey.
We're going camping, you guys, and I'm not playing around. There's a planner.
She will glamp.
I know.
will go glamping.
All I'm talking. The
There's
reason
a plan. There's a feeding schedule. It's an entire.
Maria was stressed if we don't eat at the time that says that.
Yes, I would.
She was stressing yesterday when we were driving because she's like, we're not gonna make it.
I did
I was
not
like,
say
we're
a single
No,
thing.
but I know you were though.
But I kept
But
it inside.
yes, but I know you.
Before
You were
I
suffering.
I called Anna, and who texted me right after? Maria. We're gonna be there a little late. I'm like, girl, it's okay. I was stressed out because I'm like, I'm here early.
You know what has helped?
That's stressful.
And what
Yeah.
happens when you get there early? Nothing. That's why I tell her, see, we don't get on early
was like,
nowhere.
and I was late.
And we got the seats before you, yeah.
Yes.
I honestly, I wasn't like as stressed out as I would have been if I didn't know the place we were going. But because I'm pretty familiar with the stadium,
You're like,
my anxiety was a lot less.
Okay.
Also, on top of that, he said shared location with me.
That's how she knew.
I never ended it.
it.
And that actually relieves me because I'm like, okay, I know where you're at. I know what's going on. I need to.
Yeah, I know she was
get your
stressing.
location.
I could. I'll send it right now. I'm gonna put a little red pin here. Oh, there goes Anna. Oh, there she goes.
I'm just a timely person. Dang. Although with you guys, like, whatever time you guys say, I do add time, and then I mentally tell myself, just be later. Like, so, like
Is
today.
it not for me to do that too?
Today
But I was here early.
Yeah, today you guys said 3, and I was like, I have time. I'll be there at 3:30. She was still late,
and I live here.
We were like,
I wasn't home.
Welcome home, Anna.
We were already in here. We're like, so Anna,
We're set up. Take a
where
seat.
you at?
Hey, I
You're
have.
not here. Where you at?
Hey, I had my people working. They had all this set up. When you guys got here, everything was set up. I got people working for me.
Yeah,
People for
us.
that. We're the people.
We're the people. Nah,
We set everything up.
If you have a type A person in your girl group, please send them love. It takes a lot of stress, and we do it out of love. We want
To who? To you guys?
We want everybody to have a good time.
We will have a good time. I will have a great time if I get there late.
But I won't. So you don't care about my
I know, but I compromise. I tried.
How much?
She is trying.
How much do I care, Maria?
She does care because she's been trying.
I've been trying, and I get here. I was here. Remember? What was the last time we recorded? I was here like a whole hour.
We're trying to meet in the middle. I'm
Yes.
here later,
and
she's here earlier, and we're like, we're pretty on track.
What is this thing about time? Why do I have to be on time? Who cares?
I think it might be an age thing.
Are you calling me old?
No.
No, you guys are younger.
Because I didn't care about time as much before.
Oh.
And now I'm starting to care more about like...
I don't care. I'm 46. I don't care about time.
And Anna doesn't care anymore. So I'm like, in 10 years, I'm not going to care anymore.
I think I care less than I used to, but I still very much can. But you guys have to understand something for your friends that are like this. It's like a physical reaction. Like, it's not because you're trying to be a butthole. It makes me sick. Like,
yeah.
My stomach hurts. Like, I feel like I want to know what the outcome is. That's why I plan. And it's like, it's hard to not do it. And like, I try to not do it, but I still do.
I don't like to plan anything. I don't like planning. Planning is, what is that?
That's not bad.
Because when plans fall apart, then I get more mad.
Yes.
They're like, I planned this and they didn't do it.
That's what happens. Like, if I know I have to be at like several places.
I don't like being let down.
Within the day,
that's true.
Within the day, I have like my own internal clock that lets me know, okay, by this time, you should be out of this place to go to the next. And I always overschedule and I always like overbook myself. But in regards to...
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened?
What do you mean?
She needs the plates.
Oh.
Because they're having pizza.
Don't move those.
Don't move those, mommy. No, don't move those.
They don't have plates inside? I'll wash them.
Here we have 1, 2, 3,
Like, I'll wash them after.
4, 5. We got 5 plates. Good luck with that.
Share with Emmy.
Oh, here's some napkins. You guys can use napkins as plates.
Uh-huh.
You'll be fine. You guys must... Oh, here. Look. Oh, I found some more. There you go.
You guys, this is a close production. They couldn't figure out there's plates in the cupboard.
Okay, they need us for everything. See that?
You guys, we just had a slight interruption because our men couldn't think of using real plates.
They came here
Because the
looking...
plastic plates are in our studio.
They sent one of the kids over looking... where is the place, Mom? We're
working.
And we were like looking over like, did you guys notice? We're like, what is going on?
No, when she went like that, I was like, she needs the plates.
I was like, she needs the rock?
No, the plates.
There's a rock holding up our whole production. So I thought she
You
needed
can
the
check
rock.
it out in the previews. It's there.
But let me go back to what I was talking about. I was talking about, I had this person that would always text my husband, oh, we're going to have a get together. Oh, there's a party. And then I didn't know. And then the morning of, my husband would say, oh, today was a party. I go, for who? Oh, for so-and-so. Well, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, they sent me the text. And I said, well, you can go because we're not going. I go, they're doing...
probably made other plans and you had other thoughts for the
I'm
day.
like, they do it on purpose not to tell me. She's sending me a message. Tell her I got it. I'm not going.
My thing is that for that to happen, for someone to text only my husband, you would have to not know me. I would be insulted.
Thank you.
If you
Thank you.
And you were the woman, because we know the woman's planning the party.
Yeah.
That's who should be reaching
No,
out.
but then the fact that they play dumb and be like, well, it's not my fault. No, let me tell you the worst thing. It's not my fault you guys don't communicate.
Ooh, no, they
Oh, when they throw you with a, yo siempre los invito y ustedes no vienen. Excuse me, you know my phone number.
You know where I live.
Or this is what I've done, because sometimes if it's like someone that my husband knows, but I have met the wife at some point, and I'm like, because I'm the one that's like, okay, we should invite blah 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 blah. Like, you would tell your husband, hey, can you text her to
give me her number?
To give me her number, and then I'll reach out.
Yes. Yes.
If you tell the husband, the husband's
it's
not
the
gonna remember.
I think it's a girl's code.
That is one of the mamás fuera de lugar
code.
Girl codes.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was crazy for a long time, and I was like, but you know what? Because my husband would be like, no, but they didn't mean it like that.
And then they treat you like you don't read between the lines.
You don't know the code, bro.
Men don't read between the lines.
No.
Women fight in silence.
We will find a paragraph in between the lines.
Maria will find the missing dot.
A dissertation.
There was no period here. She meant to go on.
You see that?
But what did this particular word mean?
Why is it? Why wasn't there a comma here? She didn't even put quotation. She put a laugh out loud. She was serious.
I don't know if this is like an age thing, but recently I can't spell in text messages. I started sending audio.
I do.
We
audio?
even started audioing.
I was driving. That's why.
I do it all the time. I'm like, I can't. I think I can't spell anymore. Like, what is happening?
It's a stupid autocorrect. Things you want to say something else than what you're typing.
And then it corrects your words all the time, but not the ones that are like really wrong.
Earlier, she tried to send a text that said that was sweet, but she put that was Spotify, and I was like, "What is Spotify?"
She's like, "What the cool kids are saying nowadays?"
Is this a new?
Like,
okay, Spotify.
iHeartRadio.
I'm like,
all right, G, you're too cool.
If I was reading this from the outside, I would have thought like both of those terms meant something.
You're like, what am I missing? So just
another text message I'm out of.
Now you're gonna really think that we're having secret.
They're having secret meetings.
Oh, he's the one.
I can't prove this, mamas, but they're having secret meetings. I'm reading the dissertation between the lines.
Did you not see her post? She went to King Taco.
I saw. And we went to King Taco.
I know.
Problem is, I think I saw it like this morning, and we went to
last night.
King Taco last night.
She went last night.
You guys do that points thing, right? Are you guys doing that points thing that they have for King Taco?
No.
I
got 2 free tacos.
I don't like King Taco.
Oh.
Did you not like it yesterday?
Okay, it tasted fine, but my stomach still hurt. I'm super duper bloated.
I don't know if it's because I haven't had it in a while, so my body but then again, recently, like with meat in general.
And grasa.
Yeah, like my stomach just...
I love
the
King
one
Taco.
that you took us to in LA was a lot better than the one we have here.
She went to the one here.
But my stomach was hurting.
I went to the one here.
I don't like the one here anymore. I kind of got grossed out last
Hannah got sick too. She didn't.
Yeah. No, for me, it's just meat in general. Like
no shade, King Taco. My stomach can't take it anymore.
I love King Taco. Don't listen to
I
him.
love my tacos asada.
You can send me free tacos.
Pero tacos gratis, yo me los como.
Eso no hace daño.
Aunque me duele la panza, pero eso no.
That point system works. I still have in my points of free tamal. But I had free champurrado and dos tacos.
Oh, damn.
I know. Use it.
So,
I'm gonna start
we
using
do
it.
this like snack thing for our team. And I feel like we should put a points card.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because 4 Tostilocos later. If the fifth one's free, I'm almost there.
I'm almost going to buy it.
No, it's the 20th. It's free.
I know.
I'm pretty sure you could do that in a week.
That's going to take me like 2 weeks longer.
2 weeks longer.
I just have to eat. Everybody get 2 toasties. Let's say I'm done 1 visit.
Best.
I'll just take the suggestion. And
we will. We'll take it.
Are in charge.
We'll take it. We'll take the suggestion and put it in a
trash can?
in the suggestion box that is next to us.
Isn't that the trash can?
That has a plastic bag around it.
That is for
Thank
waterproof.
you for your suggestion. We're gonna throw it away.
It's
Oh,
for
just
waterproof.
put it in there. We got it.
I'm a Ziploc it right now.
I'm gonna put a suggestion box in front of my check-in table. Oh, I'm sorry, what? And just put it over here in the suggestion.
Here's a tip. Stay in school.
Say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs.
Unless you're old enough and you can afford it and it's just for fun and it's recreational.
Read all the fine print. Message approved by Mamás del Lugar. Fuera del lugar.
We are not condemning anything. You are responsible for your own doing.
Just no drugs, please. That's it. No much.
All drugs.
But what if I have a prescription?
What if it's legal?
Exactly. We're in California, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not how they used to be.
We've come so far.
Yeah, but King Taco, I don't know. I am a street taco type of gal.
Me too.
I like my tacos with a little tierrita. It gives them character.
Not in the summer. Not in the summer, though. Don't buy it in the summer.
Buy in the summer?
Why? Because they're outside?
No, well, they're always outside.
Then why? I don't...
I'll tell you why. It happened to me.
Oh, Anna story
time for
time.
an Anna story.
No, I went to buy tacos down somewhere over there, and it was in the summer, and everything was fine. The meat, everything looked delicious. It's just the vegetables, they were bad. The onion, because of the heat.
They don't put them in
that
ice.
you could get really sick from eating bad onions or tomatoes. No,
It's like worse
you
than
don't. Yes, it's worse than the meat. You don't want that. So I could see that, and the salsa was kind of bubbling too. Oh,
That's a big sign to not get the salsa.
no,
When it bubbles.
but when it's hot, don't do it. Or get your tacos plain. Or bring your own onion. Anything, but don't eat it.
Bring your
What
onion.
if it's at night?
I'm a taco.
How long has it been there, though?
I'm a taco 11 in the night type of
The
gal.
reason why I say what if it's at night is because up the hill they have taco spots, like sporadic taco spots that are usually just at night.
Yeah,
In
I think
August.
the ones by my house open until...
No, these are all year round.
Like,
No, but when did they cut the onion? At 3 o'clock in their house in the sun?
no, she
no,
means
no.
like they literally open, like they don't open their doors till like 6 or 7.
Yeah, en la noche nada más.
Oh, no,
They're
restaurants
trying
is
to
fine. I'm talking about the street
no,
ones.
Yeah, the
ones,
street
yeah.
ones. There's
They
a couple by my house that they...
Yeah, but when did they cut the onion?
I don't
In
know,
the
but I
summer it's
wasn't
hot. At
outside.
8 o'clock it's hot.
Usually I get the grilled onions.
Okay, you can't go wrong
I
with
love
that.
grilled
I
onions.
love grilled onions con chu.
No,
Chile serrano.
nada, no onion
jalapeno.
smells better than a stadium hot dog.
Yes.
I didn't buy one.
Or
I regret it so
or
much.
after
regret
a
it too.
concert. Oh, they're so
I should have bought one when I was in line. What the hell was I
I
thinking?
know, me too.
Because I thought, oh, there'll be
I'm
food
not
inside.
eating inside, and
But
then
there was nothing.
No, there was nothing inside to.
There was tater tots. That's white people's food.
And they
You
were
guys
cold.
didn't see they had carne asada nachos.
Where?
Where?
You guys
I didn't see them.
literally before getting to donde estaba the drinks, right before that, or as soon as you
I
entered
know which
at
one
the
that was
entrance,
open.
as soon as you right where you guys entered from to the
At that
left
point, I
side
bought $16 tater tots.
I lie. It wasn't right as you entered because now that I remember when we passed there, we got the nachos y todo, or the carne asada nachos and the tender chicken tenders.
How much was the carne
we
asada
went
nachos?
up? Estaba la porra de Chivas, so we had to go on the other
Oh,
side.
it was on the whole other side.
How
of
much were the
stadium.
nachos?
Okay, the carne asada nachos were like $19.
Yeah, that's why I got tots without the taters.
The taters.
I mean, without the chicken.
The taters, I think the taters. The chicken tenders with French fries, I think were like $17.
Okay, I wanted a cotton candy, and I was ready.
How much? Was
$12.
$12.
The bag. Of
I don't want it
popcorn.
that. I don't want it that bad.
How
You know
much
that
was
big old
the?
bag of popcorn? 16.
Oh, hell no.
Es una estafa, dude.
Es
I
un,
felt- I
ya
was
te
getting
robaron
robbed.
en el estacionamiento. That was a lot of money.
65 for parking. Who does that? That's like basically a concert.
And like half of the stadium was closed, or most of the stadium was closed. So I'm like at 65 for less services.
Why?
Yeah, no,
And
I was
all
not
those
happy.
people that they had work. I'm like, is this where my $65 is going?
I'm paying for your salary, basically.
I think we've talked about.
They
this
should call me
before,
boss
but
when
it
they
was
see
like
me walk by.
Yeah, last
A
episode.
guy sends you to a guy and to a guy, and then you pay.
Yeah.
I was about to give him a
This guy's
1099.
like, oh, you need to go to the other guy.
Here, you work for me. I just pay you $65.
You work for me now.
Oh my God.
I own you. Can you walk me to my car? Thank you.
I know. I would pay $65 for valet parking.
That was done by.
Well, I think at Universal, I can't remember if it was Universal or Disney. Like, you could pay.
It's downtown LA. Where in the world there's no parking ever. That's the main problem over there.
That's why they could pay. That's why they could charge that much. Because then you have to go under the freeway bridge to that little spot. And it's like
that's scary and sketchy.
That's the problem in LA. Everywhere even wherever you live, there's no people fight for parking.
You know what? At soccer field wise, like we're pretty like used to having a lot of sidewalk to park on, or pretty good park. Yeah,
it was actually pretty tricky. Yeah. Like if you'd never been there before,
that's the trickiest one though. Yeah. And still, there's a lot of sidewalk along the neighborhood, but a lot of them have their whole parking.
My mom used to fight for parking, and she doesn't even drive.
Did she get out of the car and be like...
No. Where we lived, she would fight with the neighbor because the neighbor she would sell cars. So it looked like a dealer.
She was taking up all
used cars though. Yes, so there was always never parking. So when my mom would see her parking her cars, hey, no, that's my daughter's going to park there. So they were always fighting. And I'm like, Mom, it's okay. I got so many parking tickets because I will have to park in the driveway and hit the sidewalk. So I always get a ticket because I'm blocking the sidewalk. But she never got a ticket for having like 20 cars and having random people come and look at them.
I can't imagine going to a soccer game and finding parking.
It was bad.
That's challenging. De por sí acá hay mucho espacio and people are still getting creative with their parking.
No, you see people over there, and as soon as somebody's leaving, a family member's leaving, the other one's ready to take the spot. And they call each other, hey, I'm gonna move, come and get the spot. That
seems like a lot of coordination. I'm not responsible
They have to do that because otherwise where are they gonna park? There's no parking.
I know, but I feel like I'm not responsible.
That's so stressful. No, me neither. I couldn't do it. It was so stressful.
I would pay extra rent to have
just a parking spot.
Or when they had those apartments that have the parking garage underneath and you have your...
We lived in an apartment
I'd be willing to drop money just to not struggle with parking.
We lived in an apartment that it came with one parking spot, yeah. And then the other one, the lady liked us for some reason. I don't know, she liked me. I don't know why. I'm not a likable person in the beginning.
I'm not a likable person.
I'm not.
Yeah, Miss Shady.
We thought she hated us.
Yeah. But then when you know me, you're like, oh, she is. I am likable. But before?
No. Yeah, when you know her, you're like, no, sí, de verdad, she's not likable. I thought it before, but now I'm sure.
Now that you say it. No, but she liked us, so she said, look, you can use an extra spot for free. Is the maintenance guy, but he gets here at 9 and he leaves at 5, so make sure you don't use it between. I go, I'm not here between that time, so it's perfect.
Work.
So by the time I got there, the maintenance guy would be leaving, I could park there, so I got a free spot and the extra, so I never had to worry. But if somebody was to visit me,
that's what I had a hard time, because when my sister had an apartment for a while, I wouldn't even go because just the thought of not finding parking. And if you know me, I'm an anxious person. Like, parking is a big deal to me. I'm like, I don't want to go.
Or like worry that you're going to get a ticket if you didn't park in the right place. Oh my God, I took a picture of this thing. I still have it. I went to downtown LA and there was a sign that said no parking between 9 and 3. Park between 4 and 5. No parking on Monday through Thursday. It was like 7 different signs. So you couldn't figure out when was the right time to park.
You have to solve that riddle to be able to know if you can park there or not.
Yeah.
If they give you a ticket, you could...
If you have bad reading skills, you're screwed.
I took a picture because I parked there and I was like, what does this mean? Wait,
let me think about it.
It's like the bank robbers when they were fleeing the cops and they were going to the airport, and then one of the guys said, "Where do we go? Do we go to departures or arrival? I don't know. We are arriving, but then we're departuring. What do we do?"
That's all bad.
That was bad.
That would kill me. Yeah. Like when they would invite us to events when I was working out in El Segundo. Like I would look up the place first, and then I was like, nah, that seems too hard. I'd be like, I don't want to go.
No, thank you.
I'll go if I could catch a ride. Other than that, I'm like, I'm just gonna go home, guys. It seems like too much effort.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of times where I can't find party. Like, you know what? We don't need to be at this party. Let's get the hell out. No, if you go to Long Beach, especially Long Beach, Long Beach is like the worst. There's no parking. Even if you pay, there's no parking.
And the thing is that like the public transportation infrastructure is not good enough for there not to be parking.
No, and because
Pick one.
There's so overcrowded. There's so many apartments, and there's no. Oh my God, it's just so stressful. People, they need to.
That
move.
would stress me. That's why my family say, "Hey, ¿para qué compran tan allá tan lejos?" And I'm like,
because there's parking.
Exactly.
Because I can afford.
I have never once not found parking.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, when she's gonna have a party,
And
I know she stresses
parking.
because people. They where do they park when they go to your party?
Yeah.
Like you have to worry about your guests too. Where are they gonna park?
I can't do it.
I can't do it. It's just
I like my streets wide and my parking lot semi-full.
available all the time. There's my spot. I'm coming to it.
That's where I park right there.
Yeah. Well, my mom got in a fight with the neighbor for when she would save the spot.
Yeah.
She was like, no. Hey, mi hija va a venir ahorita y se va a estacionar ahí. So the lady told her friend, no te estaciones ahí. ¿No ves que ahí vive la princesa? And my mom's like, sí, soy princesa, okay? And then my mom decided to, que como la vecina le dijo princesa, pues mi mamá se compró una blusa que decía princess. Y con una corona aquí. Y salía a
The
regar.
amount of pettiness, what an icon.
Salía a regar, ¿eh? My mom is an easy target. My mom is not a fighter. Y my mom, so that lady got a dog and named her Princess. So pasaba el perro Princess. And mom's like, mira, le puso Princess al perro. Yo, why are you guys fighting?
Your mom wasn't willing to go far enough in this beef.
My mom,
That
she
lady
can.
was.
No, my mom can. My mom is like,
The other
My
lady
mom-
was ready to go down.
oh no, my
Maybe not Princess.
mom will call my sister.
To
And,
get a dog is
me dijo
crazy.
cosas, me dijo, Ana, Carla me dijo cosas. Yo, okay, ahí vamos. No le dijo cosas a mi mamá. I mean, she would always throw us under the bus to
go fight your fights.
Yeah. One time she was fighting on the phone, and she just dropped the phone. No, she dropped the phone. And she goes, oh, Ana. Y yo, she exaggerated. Remember I told you how she said, Ana, ¿estás viva?
¿Estás viva?
Yeah.
¡Contéstame!
Mamá, soy yo. Soy yo. No sé qué decir. No, Ana, ay, Ana. But as a kid, you don't know. You're like, what? My mom? Oh, you think your mom, you have this unconditional love for your parents. And then you grow up and you're like, damn it, this lady.
She's crazy.
She got me so much shit.
This lady, oh God.
Right? How did I live with this and not realize? So she's like, she dropped the phone and was like, Ana, yo, ¿qué pasó, mamá? ¿Qué? Ay, ¿qué le dijo? Ay, me dijo mamona.
No way. Y en vez de responderle, she dropped the phone.
I had to say something that, then I told her what to say and she said it, but it was bad. I say, I have to say it. Do I say it?
I don't know.
No, it's not, but it's not nasty. But
Is it nasty?
she called her mom, like, dígale que mamá tiene las nalgas. And she did
She
it.
picked up the phone? She picked up
Yeah.
the phone off the floor and was
No,
like...
because it was hanging, because it was with the extension cord.
I imagine this entire story with a cell phone.
No, it was back in the day.
Was she dropped?
Where she dropped it, like the extension thing was hanging. Like the phone was hanging.
She dropped the whole ass iPhone on the floor?
fact that who she was fighting with was still like listening.
I know. She was waiting for a comeback.
She
A
was
ver,
just
¿qué me
like,
dice? Let me hold it.
No, the phone was.
It sounded like the phone fell, but I should stay long enough.
She was
Probably
She has
like
to
enjoying your mom freaking out. Like, yes, wow.
say, got her.
My mom did not know how to fight, and she would always pick fights.
Pero no le contestó nada a la otra.
No, ya no sé qué pasó. No,
They hung up?
My mom probably hung up after she said, because she's like, oh, I won. Like, girl.
Quick before she answers.
Last person to say. La última que tiene
La última tiene la razón.
I have a couple aunts that really, really good cooks. One of my aunt makes really good tamales. So she decided that she was gonna sell tamales, but she didn't realize, wait, this shit is hard.
Your mom decided she was
No, my aunt.
Tamales
And
is
then
hard.
it's
a lot of
hard.
work.
Yes,
It's hard. And then back in the day, they were so cheap, $1 a tamal, but still, it was a lot of work.
a lot of work.
So she made tamales, and people loved them. My mom used to work at a laundromat, so we knew a lot. Like it's like the whole entire all the blocks around it knew us because she worked there.
Like, that's the lady
That's the lady from the lavanderia. Oh, her sister sells tamales. So she made tamales, and then así. And
Yeah.
people wanted more, so she made more. And people wanted more, so my mom... Llegó la señora, oiga, no tiene... ¿Cuándo va a hacer tamales su hermana? Ay, déjale hablo, espérame. So she goes and grabs the phone from inside that little office. The same extension cord phone, okay? And then she says...
My mind already was imagining a mobile
No.
phone. Oh my
And
God.
then she says, ay, so-and-so. I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
But she says, so-and-so, there's a lady here que quiere saber cuándo vas a hacer tamales. No, Guillermina, no. It's another dramatic like her. No.
Yo no puedo.
No,
Ya.
dice, es que, ¿cómo? ¿Que por qué? No, ella te quiere encargar como 3 docenas. ¿Qué? No, dile que chingue a su madre. Y la señora dice, que luego le avisa cuando va a hacer.
Dice que ya luego le mandó un recadito.
Y luego mi tía, no, Guille, que le digas que no. But she almost like, I couldn't.
So like,
Okay, Guille, te dije que no voy a
she's
hacer
gonna
nada.
get beat up over a tamales, a tamal order. That makes sense to me.
No, but
She
she,
over there like freaking dead.
no, I'm not making it anymore. Ay, que
Ya, yo no puedo más.
no,
Ay, sí, maldita pobreza. Pero
Maldita
malditos
la
tamales.
but they were good
Why do I have to
tamales.
be so good at cooking?
They were good tamales.
Oh my God, I only look forward to Christmas for tamales. So
I see why they only make them once a year.
But it's hard to find someone that makes good tamales.
I make them, but they're not like legendary. I
Have you
think
made-
last time
have you tried
we made like 150 of them.
I'd rather buy them.
Smokes.
Me and my sister and my sisters.
Why? Why can't you guys just buy them? Why do you have to make... Okay,
Now they're pricey. They're like
I have to say something.
$3.49 a pop.
That's why.
I would do anything. If you guys want me to help you, I go wash the pots that you made that tamales. Do not ever, ever, ever ask me to help you make tamales because it's offensive to me.
Oh my God.
I can.
God, good.
My-
El ofendido, eh?
My mom hates it because she always says, Ana, hay que hacer tamales. Yo, no. I'll wash the pots when you guys are done.
But the last time we made like 50, really, honestly, it wasn't that bad. Cuando tienes 3-4 personas, like
Oh,
it's not
like
that
that.
hard.
No,
even
look,
if
in my family, it's hard. You start making tamales, you start bringing shit. It's like therapy session. You start bringing shit that did not, that happened to you.
true.
You
¿No
start
salen
talking
pintos?
silent. Yes.
Because it's like a wine and tamal.
I don't know why you think there's the time for bond and bring all your childhood traumas at that time. It's not a good
You're
time.
doing something repetitive and you have to be next to each other. That's the time drama needs to come out.
No, I can't. That stresses me because I know shit's gonna come out. We're gonna talk about herencias, how you did this, how you did that, how you didn't call me, how F you. No, I
Yes.
can't. No.
This is
¿Cómo
why I'm
van
glad I
a,
only
cómo
have
van a
one
dividir los
sister.
terrenos?
I only have one sister
No,
too.
but a one sister that I can actually like that we make tamales together. Maybe Gabby will join us ever so often, but she's mostly with like Habibi last time that we did them. So
I don't know why it's about making tamales. Maybe I have bad. I feel like every time my aunts and my mom or they got together making tamales, some shit happened and now they're not talking to each other. I go,
Con
what about the
razón
tamales?
estás traumatizada.
What about? Yes, I think that's
You
what
already
it is.
tied them to tamales.
the
I already-
trauma
yeah.
is in the
Every
tamal.
time there's tamales,
It's in the tamal making.
instead of in the pudding, it's in the tamal.
Please don't eat it with the husk on.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, well now we know for Christmas not to do that.
No,
Okay.
just make them and call me.
Oh, to
Once,
clean up.
once they're
Definitely.
made. But you're gonna give me tamales though.
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we are?
I'm not cleaning for
She
nothing.
didn't help.
I will
Oh,
clean.
you're cleaning.
He's gonna clean the.
I will
You're like,
clean.
but you didn't
Hey,
help make
I'm
them.
like, fair is fair. You're getting nothing.
But I'm cleaning.
$2.50 per ton.
Huh?
You can get whatever you
Ay,
want.
te va a cobrar aparte de que limpies.
I'm a clean.
Like, hey, how far away is the bakery place where you get the bolillos from here?
Oh.
It's like 2 blocks. 1 block?
Because I've
2
been
blocks?
dreaming about them.
Oh, but they already
bolillos.
closed. They closed at 3. But they open at 5.
I've been dreaming about bolillos, but me quedaba un poquito lejos para acá. And I'm
Ya
like,
te va
I
a quedar
can never-
cerca.
Thank you.
Pretty soon.
Why does it feel like she has some devious plans?
Because now we're closer.
She's like, excellent.
You know what? When we first moved here, there's a Wells Fargo across the street from the bakery, and we had to sign some papers there.
That's the bakery you get your tamales from? Or your
Yeah.
Your bolillo?
Mm-hmm.
I know what
smells so
bakery
good.
that is.
Okay, and I was standing there because we were waiting for the bank to open, and then because you had to make an appointment because it was COVID and all that nonsense. And I was staring at the bakery for like 40 minutes, like, oh my gosh, look at that bakery. I'm sure nobody goes there. Look at that shit, looks lonely.
Because it was
And I'm
closed.
like, yeah, it was closed. And then I was like,
Non-operating
that's
hours.
nasty. Like, look at this. I hope we never come to that bakery. Turns out that's the bakery we go
That's
to.
the best bakery.
And that's the best bakery.
When it's cramped and like it's kind of in the hood.
Oh, there's that really famous place.
And it's packed. The bread is bomb.
There's a famous place that opened. My husband said he got a little thing on his phone, but you know, right there where we exit to go to the park.
Girl, what park?
We go to practice. What's the center there? They have the 7-Eleven, and then there's a
Renaissance.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, right there. Yeah. They opened this new restaurant, and we saw it.
I know which one it is.
We saw it open. We're like, oh, let's go there. But like, no. But now the line is all the way around.
You can't even get in. Like the line, we've tried to go twice.
They sell food like Chipotle, but different.
But more Mexican.
More Mexican, like real. Because people say that Chipotle is not real Mexican. It's like Cava or Dava or Canva, something like that.
Or Java? I don't remember, but something. It sounds corporate.
The line was around the whole thing at 8 o'clock at night.
Ooh.
We gotta go there.
We gotta go. Honestly,
we gotta go there when they open.
Waiting in those type of lines. I'm like,
we could wait in the car. We could go when they open.
we could be there.
We're gonna be in the line like this, waiting for them. I used to hate
the
that.
Employees are like,
wait.
When I used to work retail, I hated when people were like, and they're like pull on the door and they're like looking at you and you're like, I'm not open yet.
No.
Or when you see people in line. When you see people in line, there's this meme. You see people in line, and then the one that has the key comes to open. They go, no, you go in the back of the line. He's like, in the back of the line. He's like, I have the key. I'm going to open it.
I just wait in my car. That happens at Costco all the time. Like, people are lined up, ready to shop. Like, this store's pretty big. I feel like we could, like, just wait in your car. You don't have to be waiting with
You don't need to be in line. There's no price.
There's no
discount. There's not Best Buy. It's not Black Friday.
Have you guys ever gone in a line without asking what the line is for?
No.
Just to be like, ¿qué vienen aquí?
No.
Are you guys in line?
¿Para qué estamos esperando? I feel like I should be in this line.
Who does that?
No, I do.
You?
No, but I'm like saying, because I've seen it happen. I'm just like, wow.
Like, why are you in line? Do you?
Yeah, so I go in front of the line, like, what the fuck's going on?
No,
what are we doing
What's
here?
this line for?
Or like when you're like, when they're closing down lanes in the freeway and there's cars lined up, and then you'll just be like, this is a two lane thing. So you go on this line and you just pass all the cars just to see that they were like going for something else, and you're just like, oh my gosh, had I waited way back there with everybody else,
you would have been waiting for that exit.
Mm-hmm. And they're not even going to the exit; they're going to something else. Like,
I hate people that are chismosos on the freeway
and they slow down,
causing traffic.
Or
are you gonna help
for nothing?
Yes, you're gonna crash yourself. Like,
it's like, why is there traffic? Porque hay babosos.
Theoretically, there should be no traffic.
Why is there traffic? Who invented that?
I'm sure there's studies about this.
Who invented that?
But it's like if we're all going the same
If we're all going at 60, 70, why is there traffic?
I get when there's accidents, but like
I never see an accident.
there's little small.
And it's like, I'm the one that causes the accident. I was never seeing them.
Where is it?
She's like Batman though. You can't see her in the
I'm
dark.
dragging the people in that. Where is it? Where?
I didn't see anybody. You're like pulling the whole car.
They're under my car.
I don't see what you guys are all looking at. Oh, man.
I'm always scared about the motorcycles. Like, what if...
I
think
go
motorcycles are so dangerous.
To my left.
They're driving like 90 and they're going fast. And some idiots decide to do
you
tricks.
Can't see them.
They like to get up and then they do tricks. I'm like, bro, someone's going to kill you.
What kind of bikers have you seen?
No, I seen all the bikers. They get up. Like, they're up. Like...
It's dangerous though. Like a hit, you're done. Like there's...
You blink and you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh. The ones I've seen, usually like I'll go to the very edge, like where it's almost like bumping on the side, and just in order for them to pass by.
When I do that, my car says you need to take a nap because things that I don't know where the lane is. Maybe take some rest. A coffee cup comes out.
Consider sleeping more.
That's cool.
No, I'm always like paranoid about hitting a motorcyclist because I saw an accident on the freeway, and it's the scariest thing to witness. It's
so sad.
There's no way they make it without injury. I mean, there's been some lucky few, but
their body has no armor. Like at least, how they? Oh, at
and then
that
on
speed.
The freeway.
I cannot imagine.
In LA. You're better off driving a golf cart.
I want to go.
I don't know about that. A scooter.
I want a golf cart.
One of those bikes that have a motor now. You seen those bikes that they're not even pedaling. They're just has like a little motor.
They have a lot of those in LA, don't they? The ones that you can rent out.
The ones but they're
scooters?
Not bikes.
No, they're like little scooters.
They're scooters, but then there's bikes too.
We tried to get on one, and those bitches.
They're
take
dangerous. I know they're dangerous.
They're like shoom. I was
Really?
like, oh shit.
Is
Like,
that why I always see
you
them
got
parked?
on one of those?
we tried when with my sister, and my sister was able to drive it, but even Ricky was like, oh no, like that's
You need a helmet for that shit.
You do. It takes off.
And armor and everything. Knee pads, everything. Wrap yourself in bubble wrap.
Bubble
Why
wrap.
does this dude have a full armor to drive the scooter?
That bubble boy needs to stay at home.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Anyways,
Hi.
you guys stay safe out there.
Please.
Please stay safe.
I feel
Till
like we
next
were
time,
sharing
guys.
all kinds of information left
Yeah,
and
sorry
right.
we overshare you guys.
We were all over the place today, but I hope you enjoy it.
We like to chit chat.
If you guys can name at least 3 of the topics we talked about,
We're chitter chatters.
love y'all.
Well, we'll continue the conversation next time, and as always, please let us know if there's something you want to talk about. I want to read some drama. So
And
if you
tell
guys
your
wanna
friends
share
to
anything-
follow us, share it just for funsies.
Have them laugh at us too.
Yeah.
Don't
Tell
just
it-
keep it to yourself.
Can
Have
your
them-
brain keep up with the jumping of conversations?
Oh.
Just say, look at these 3 crazy ladies. They think they're funny, but they're not. Watch them. That's
Watch
all.
us anyway.
That's all we can ask for.
Feed our delusion. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Don't act too fuera de lugar. Bye.
Bye.